All right, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the bishops, a great millstone that rule well, that teach well while learning the truth 100% according to the Bible. I also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 the men, prophets, servants scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the Akwaf, which are the sisters that are sincere and your children. Shalom. And in today's video, as you brothers and sisters can see, it's another video from the brother, the Hopeful Elect 3. And from the title, it says, America will not be occupied by anybody after World War III, right? So we're going to get into this video, and then I'm going to get a few scriptures, Lord's will, so it hopefully can be edifying to you brothers and sisters that come across it. But we're going to read the precept that the brother has on the screen. It says Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19, and it said, And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And we know that when Sodom and Gomorrah was overthrew, that no one ever inhabited that place again. Sodom and Gomorrah was, turned into ash, man, and still to this day, I don't believe that anybody has occupied that place, man. So that place is going to be just like America when the Lord destroys this place with those intercontinental ballistic missiles, those nuclear warheads, when they hit this place, America, in 1 hour and destroy it, as it tells us in Revelation 18, this place will not be inhabited again. We know that, But, yeah, we're going to get into Salakia. I want to say fair use under the 1976 Copyright Act. I'm not getting paid for this video. This is only for educational purposes only, so fair use. Right? And that's verse 20, and it says, It shall never be inhabited, right? So that means nobody's ever going to inhabit this place, Babylon the Great, man. This place is going to be a wasteland. And, I'm going to get that precept, Lord's will, in Revelation 18, how it speaks of the only thing that is going to dwell here is desert creatures, and things of that nature, things that can survive nuclear radiation. Those are the only things that's going to inhabit America. This place is going to be done, man. So won't any more other human beings ever walk this place after the Third World War, because this place is going to be destroyed utterly, right? So it says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be, what that word says, Salakia, dwelt in from generation to generation. That word dwelt in means nobody's going to walk through this place. It's going to be desolate. Nobody's going to step foot in this place again. It's going to be a wasteland. It's going to be no more to be remembered, just like Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be remembered as that place that didn't obey Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and it was judged, So this place is going to be a spectacle of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's judgment, man. That's really it. But nobody's going to ever come back to this place again after the Third World War. It's going to be over for America, over with, But it says, dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, right? So, this place will never be inhabited again, man.
What's going on, fellow preppers? I'm here with my brother. How y'all doing? One of the things a lot of the preppers don't realize is that our country's at war with Russia right now in a proxy war, and we're about to attack Iran. But many people don't realize that, like, if we lose these wars, right, with Iran, Russia, China, they're going to occupy this place.
And we know that they won't occupy this place because we know, like I said, again, I'm going to get the precept in a minute. But this place was going to be desolate, man. So won't nobody ever occupy this place, because this place is going to be hit with thermonuclear missiles, man. So you're not going to be able to occupy a place where there's radiation and all of these different types of things all around. This place ain't going to be, ain't no humans going to be able to walk over here in this place again, man. This place is going to be a wasteland, So, I'm going to get a precept about that. And then there's always Jake, man. There's always Jake saying these things, man. This is why it's important for, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to turn back to the Lord, man. Because if you turn to the Lord, you will know these things, that this place, America, is not going to be healed, that it's going to be destroyed, man. So I'm going to just get that precept real quick, Hosea 4:6, because this is a Jake saying these things. And this is why our people are destroyed, man, because they lack the understanding of the scriptures, man. They don't know what's going on. right? So this is why a lot of these things is going to catch Jake off guard, man, because Jake know a little something, but they don't know nothing according to the scriptures, man. And they think prepping and all of those different types of things is going to save them, man. That stuff ain't going to save you, man, if you don't have a relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You're going to be done when all of these things take place, you know? So this is Hosea 4 and 6 in the KJV. It said, my people, meaning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which makes up the biblical Hebrew Israelites, right? The true people of the Lord, are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And that lack of knowledge being a lack of understanding of the scriptures of the Bible, man, right? Because Jake knows a little something. He knows that there's going to be a third world war, but he doesn't know that this place America is going to be destroyed in the midst of it, right? And that's because he don't have understanding of the scriptures, right? It says, because thou has rejected knowledge, right? And that's what they do all the day, all the time out here in America, especially you 2/3, man. Y'all reject this knowledge of the scriptures. Y'all believe in everything else, what Esau tells you in your own vain opinions, but you don't believe what the scriptures say, right? So it says, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. And that's what the Lord is going to do to a lot of you jakes, man. You didn't want to take heed to these warnings and to repent and turn back to the Lord, you know, and things of that nature. So guess what? When this third world war pops off, you're going to go fight in it. And a lot of you, if you do make it past Jacob's trouble and all of the other things the Lord is bringing, you're going to be destroyed in this nuclear destruction, man, for trusting in this place, Babylon, you know. So, you know, I'm going to get back into the video. Like I said, just something quick through the spirit, you know. But we're going to get into the video.
This war's not going to just end and everybody goes home, right? The Russians are going to be here. The Chinese are going to be here. They're going to occupy us. Just like when Germany lost World War II, we occupied them. So I hope a lot of Americans realize that this isn't a joke. I know this sounds like a movie and looks like a movie because all you see is news on TV. It's not going to feel like a movie when it's here. It's going to feel like a nightmare. That's what it's going to feel like. Hope you remember that.
Right. So I'm going to go get another precept because, you know, like I said, this place America is going to be burned, man. It's going to be melted. So I'm going to go to Revelation 18, what I talked about earlier. Just furthermore proving that this place America will not be inhabited again after the Third World War, man. This place is going to be melted, man. This place is going to be, you know, a wasteland. Like I said, you know, this is Revelation chapter 18 in the KJV, and I'm going to read verse, we'll start at verse 1, and we're just going to move around in the scripture, you know. It says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, right? And that's America. This place, America, is going to fall in 1 hour after those thermonuclear warheads and the laser beams from the chariots shoot down upon this place, man. So this place won't be inhabited again, man, right? And it's become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird, right? So the only thing that is going to ever inhabit this place, America, are, you know, bugs and, rodents and things that can survive nuclear radiation. Those are going to be the only, that what it means about every unclean and foul thing. That is the only thing that is going to be inhabiting this place, right? And I'm going to move on down. Bear with me. Right. Well, I mean, I can read, you know, on down, and it says, I'm gonna go to verse 4, and it said, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. And we know the only people that are going to come out of this place are the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 remnant. 2/3 of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and these heathens are going to die over here because they love this place. You know, talking about you Israelites, y'all love this place, so y'all going to die over here in America, man. You know. And it says, verse 5, for her sins have reached into heaven, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua have remembered her iniquities, right? Everything that it is this devil has done, you know, this place was founded off deletion, man, you know, and blood and things of that nature. You know, Esau Edom founded this place off deleting the northern tribes, man, you know. So the Lord has never forgotten those things. And this is the reason why he's going to judge this place so severely, man, with those nukes, right? And I'm going to go down. Bear with me. All right. This is verse 16. And it says, and saying, alas, alas, that great city, right, representing America, that was clothed in fine linen, right? And purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, right? Because most people believe that this is the most wealthiest country on earth. Most people, that's why a lot of people feel like this place will never fall, because in their mind, this place is the most, best country in the world. Nobody's going to take on America. That's what these people like to believe. And it says, verse 17, for in 1 hour, right? Because that's all it's going to take for those nukes to come over here and destroy this place, man. 1 hour, you know. And it says, so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, right? And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, right? And that burning is going to be from the laser beams of the chariots, right? Which is what people call UFOs, shooting down beams of fire on this place, and as well as those thermonuclear missiles melting this place, right? Saying, what city is like unto this great city, right? And that's how you know this place is talking about America, because America is what most people consider the greatest country in the world, man. But they don't know that this place is going to be destroyed, never to be inhabited again, right? So, I'm going to go into another precept, just furthermore proving that. 2 Peter, because the Lord is going to melt this place. Nothing over here is going to be remembered ever again, man. After the Lord, does what he does to this place, man, that's why you don't want to be in here in these times, man. You want to be of the Lord's elect, that he delivers you out of this, because this is coming, man, and it's coming soon. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10 in the KJV, and it says, but the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, will come as a thief in the night, and in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And that great noise is the impact of those thermonuclear missiles when they going to hit America and they're going to burn up this place, man. That's what the great noise is going to be. The Lord said it's going to be an earthquake like never before since the beginning of time, roughly paraphrasing. That earthquake is going to be when those nuclear missiles hit this place, America, and crack up and bust open everything over here, man, right? And it says, and the elements, right, meaning everything over here is designed and made out of some form of elements, whether it's the trees, whether it's human bodies, all of these things are made of elements, right? It says, shall melt with fervent heat, man. And when you look at that word fervent, it goes into something that is extremely hot, right? And we know that those missiles are let me look it up real quick, because I think those nuclear missiles are 1,000,000 something times hotter than the degrees of the sun. So those missiles are going to melt this place, man. So I'm gonna get back to that. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat, right? Extreme intensity fire, man, right? Coming from those nuclear warheads and the laser beams of the chariots. The earth also, right? And the works, right? Meaning you 2/3 of you heathens, you sinners, all of you unrighteous people, man, all of you people that are wicked, right? Your works and everything in it, right? That are therein shall be burned up, man. So the Lord is going to burn this place. He's going to destroy it. It ain't going to be no more inhabited after World War III. Russia is not going to occupy anything, because after the World War III, the Lord is going to come and put all of these nations under subjection. That's what's coming. So it won't be any more Russia ruling and things of that nature after World War III. They're going to occupy America. This place is going to be done after the Third World War. So, I'm going to get back into these videos just so we can watch it one more time. But that just goes to show you the mindset of the people here in America, especially you Jakes, man. You 2/3 of the Lord's people. You know a little something, but when it comes to knowing things of the scriptures, you people have no idea of what's really going on. You know that things are happening in the earth, of course, but you don't know that this place America is going to be done away with. You don't know the prophecies. And that's because, like I said, a lot of you people, the Lord is not dealing with you, man. A lot of you people are blinded, and it tells you that in Romans 11:7. I'm going to go to that. Bear with me. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7 in the KJV. And it said, what then, right? Israel, meaning the people before is a place, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, have not obtained that which he's seeking for, right? So that means you Jakes haven't obtained the truth. You know a little something, but you don't know everything. And that's because the Lord has blinded you to where you can know that World War III and things of this nature is coming, but you still think this place America is going to be around, because the Lord has not revealed the secrets unto you to let you know that this place is going to be destroyed utterly, and that nobody else is going to inhabit this place, ever again, man. So it says, but the election hath obtained it, right? Meaning the elect of the Lord's nation, the 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women, and sincere children, You know, they're coming to the grips of these things. The Lord is putting it on their spirit to know that this place America is going to be destroyed. We already know these things, right? And it said, and the rest were blinded. So that's 2/3 of our people in these heathens. They don't believe that this place America is going to be destroyed. You know, though they see that world war is coming, they still don't think this place America is going to lose. They somehow think this place is still going to be standing afterwards. But, you know, that's not the truth, man. You know, so I'm going to get back into this video. We're going to watch it one more time. You know, bear with me.
How y'all doing? One of the things a lot of the preppers don't realize is that our country's at war with Russia right now in a proxy war, and we're about to attack Iran. But many people don't realize that, like, if we lose these wars, right, with Iran, Russia, China, they're going to occupy this place. This war is not going to just end and everybody goes home, right? The Russians are going to be here. The Chinese are going to be here. They're going to occupy us. Just like when Germany lost World War II, we occupied them. So I hope a lot of Americans realize that this isn't a joke. I know this sounds like a movie and looks like a movie because all you...
Right. Let me get one more precept. Because the Third World War is coming, you know. So I give Jake that. At least he knows World War III is coming. A lot of people don't even know World War III is coming. You know, a lot of people around here, like I said, are just blinded. They don't see what's happening right in front of their faces, right? But this is Revelations 11 and 14. And it said the second war was past, right? The Second World War have already taken place. And behold, the third war, meaning that Third World War, that will be a nuclear war, cometh quickly, man, right? So it's going to happen, man. Third World War will not be stopped. America will be destroyed in 1 hour. And that's biblical prophecy, man. You know, so that's pretty much everything I had to say with today's video. You know, Lord's willing, it can be edifying to you brothers and sisters that come across it. Until the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.